Okay, today we are going to study from a high school book. This is a high school book. Whoops. And let's see how much you can understand from a high school book. Okay, これ高校生の本から勉強しましょう。Alright. 高校ではない人は頑張って。Okay, I'm going to read for you and give you some example sentence and just explain. ちょっと読みながらちょっと説明しますね。Before you get in a bathtub, you might stick your finger in the water to see whether it's too cold, too hot, or just right. Okay, so bathtub, of course, is 入浴とかね。stick means 入れるね。これ stick your finger in the water, stick your finger in the air とか。まあ、突っ込むとか、stick your finger. To see, この see は見るじゃなくて確認するとか確かめるとか。To see whether it's too cold, 寒すぎるか too hot, or just right. Just right means ぴったり or perfect or 完璧とか just right. ちょうどいいね。ちょうどいいってことね。It's just right. For example, 服を着るとかit's just right. Okay. Too は何々すぎね。Too cold か too hot. 寒すぎるは too cold. too は to つけるとね、なんか意味はちょっとニュアンスが悪くなる。For example, too handsome はハンサムしすぎる。それはある意味で悪いことね。too smart 頭が良すぎる。Okay? So be careful. Yes. too はだいたいいい言葉でもつけると悪くなるというニュアンスからね。too cold, too hot, and just right. Perfect. When you do this, you're checking the temperature. 英語で temperature、温度、体温、気温、全部一緒ね。temperature。temperature もう一つの意味は、熱がある。You have a fever、熱か You have a temperature. I think I have a fever. I think I have a temperature. Both okay. Okay? 同じ意味ね。But fingers aren't really a very good way to measure temperature. measure は測るですね。So, 気温とか temperature を測るためにあんまり良くないね、指だけであんまりね、良くない。Good way to いい方法。It's a good way to. For example, if you want to go to Nagoya Station, taking the subway is a good way to go to Nagoya Station. So, いい方法とかいいやり方。It's a good way to. Swimming is a good way to lose weight. If you swim every day, 毎日ね、泳ぐと if you swim every day, that's a good way to lose weight. It's a good way to lose weight. Watching these videos is a good way to learn English. こういうビデオを見るとね、勉強になります。Watching my videos is a good way to learn English. Okay. Fingers aren't really a very good way to measure temperature. あんまりいい方法じゃない。Some things, like a hot oven, are too hot to touch. Too hot to touch. あんまり熱いので、タッチできない。Too hot to touch. Too とこういうパターンがありますね。Let's just try some too patterns, okay? So 何かがis too 形容詞。形容詞ね。Whoops. 形容詞。Adjective. To 動詞。Okay? この最初は to は、まあ、主語。This is the 主語ね。And this is some verb. 動詞。Whoops. Let's give you an example, okay? Okay, this is the pattern. Very useful pattern. And a very simple example. 簡単な例文作りましょう。Okay? You are too young to smoke. Smoking is not good for you. あんまり良くないね。Smoking is not good for you, and you're too young to smoke. Okay? You are too young to drive. まあ、運転できない。若すぎるから。逆に、I am too old to make to make TikTok videos. あまり年取ってるからあまり TikTok まあほんとできるけどあまり良くないな。I'm too old to make TikTok videos. How about this? I am too old to compete in the Olympics. あんまり年取ってるので違う。そう。あんまり年取ってるからオリンピックで出れない。too old to。この to は too 形容詞 to 動詞 too old to。Okay. How about this? I live near Nagoya Station, so Tokyo is too far to walk. It's too far to walk. あんまり遠いので、歩けない。It's too far to walk. Let's take the subway. Let's take the Shinkansen. Let's take the bullet train. Tokyo is too far to walk. How about this? 今日はあんまり暑くて歩けないから。It's too hot to walk. It's too hot. Or if you go to the beach in February, 海に行くとね、2月だったら、It's too cold to swim. Okay? That's the pattern. Very useful. Let's go back. Some things like a hot oven are too hot to touch. 発音ね、oven. Oven じゃなくて oven. So, when we want to know how hot or cold something is, we use a thermometer. 温度計かな。まあ、体温とか気温測る機械は thermometer. Thermometers help us measure the temperature in units. Units? 部位? まあ、part で。let me see. I don't have a ruler. If you have a ruler, you can measure something. 1 centi は1 unit, right? 1 cup can be, this is 1 unit. Okay. So thermometers help us measure the temperature in units called degrees. Degrees are 度, like 36度, 36 degrees. Okay. When you go to a doctor's office, the doctor or a nurse may use a special kind of thermometer to take your temperature. When you go to a doctor's office, so 病院に行くとね、doctor's office. The doctor, 医者 or the nurse, 看護婦さん may use 多分ね may use a special kind 特別な体温計とか thermometer to take your temperature. それは覚えて set ですね。Take your temperature. Please remember that set. Take your temperature. In America, we take our temperature by putting the thermometer in our mouth. In the mouth, right? In Japan, under the arm. We don't do that in America. Okay? If you are healthy, your temperature will be 98.6 degrees. それは Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit って言いますね。Fahrenheit. How do you spell Fahrenheit? ちょっと難しい言葉。Let's try. So in Japan, you use Celsius. Celsius. In America, we use Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. So, ちょっと違うね。98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Or close to that.その近いね。Or close to that. If you are sick and have a fever, 病気だったら、if you're sick and have a fever, right? 熱あったら、your temperature may be a little over 100 degrees. So, 病気とか熱があったら、your temperature, 体温 may be a little over ちょっと超えてる100 degrees. Okay? Okay, that's your first reading practice. I hope that was helpful. If you're not a high school student, I hope that helped you remember your high school days. Anyway, good recording. Good review. 復習いい復習になるといいな. I hope this is a good review for you. See you in the next video.